Hello guys and welcome to the first update for the Affliction League. Now, I know the league's been out for like 2 weeks now. I haven't uploaded anything. What was I doing? Well, to be honest, I enjoyed the league so much. Every free minute that I had, I spent playing the game. And so there wasn't really a lot of time for me to upload and do videos, etc. But I thought I'd give you an update where I am at the moment and what has happened, etc. etc. So this is the character that I league started with since we're Templar. I'm currently at around level 94. As you can see, I have a lot of hint, I have a lot of strength. So yeah, I'm playing the Mjolnir build with the Ivory Tower and the Prison Guardian. I think this build is very popular at the moment, or it's been popular last week as well. So I don't think I really have to explain it. But generally, the more mana I spend when I press my ability, the more damage I deal. So, for example, if I press Arcane Cloak, a lot of my mana disappears, and now the Shock Nova here deals a lot of damage. Why am I only level 94? Why do I not have a Mage Blood or whatever, or, better gear, I guess? Well, honestly, it's kind of because I noticed something that a viewer of mine pointed out in the update video, and that is that it is really hard on the eyes. So, for example, this Shock Nova effect, it looks fine doing this for like 5 minutes, but I really noticed when I started delving, etc., and having this like constantly having that effect on the screen, my eyes really started to get tired and to kind of burn. So yeah, that wasn't really great. And also the other skill that I use is like Lightning Warp for mapping, etc. It's kind of fine, I guess, but yeah, it's still the same thing. I don't really like this teleporting around thing. I don't think I have like accurate movement, and very often I find myself, especially in like maps where you have like small passages, like narrow passages, I find myself like going to the wrong direction. So this is actually what made me kind of like step away from this build. I can still delve with it, I think, probably to like, I don't know, maybe depth 500 or 600 or something. I'm not really a delve expert here, but yeah, nothing too exciting. No double corrupt here. It's just basic gear and nothing too exciting here. I had the Forbidden Flesh jewel that I bought for like 12 divines, and I resold that again for my other character, the character that I've been playing, the beginning of this league, of this week. Sorry, not league. And I want to go over that character. And that character is, of course, as the name suggests, a tornado shot character. Why a tornado shot character? Well, mapping has never been so profitable as it is right now. I think you've seen enough clips of people dropping mirrors and stuff like that due to the league mechanic. And yeah, I was like, you know what? That actually looks fun. I'm going to try Magic Find as well. So let's go over maybe the gear that I have at the moment. I'm still using a Mana Flask because otherwise I run into problems that I can't cast or attack with Tornado Shot because I have mana issues. Yeah, I'm using the Divination Distillate, of course. It's a common flask for Magic Find characters, but it recovers so little life. I'm still using a Divine Life Flask, especially for that bleed immunity if you use it. Other than that, I think my gear is pretty standard. I have like decent Ventas that give like 8% increased quantity and over 30% rarity. Every single one of both of them give me only positive resistances. So I paid, I think, like 4 divines for each on average. Yeah, I'm using a higher hour chest. It's not even 6 linked yet, so maybe that's probably something I should do. I should look into. It would definitely also be a damage upgrade. I also need to make sure that all my gems are 20% quality, so it hasn't really happened a lot in that regard. I have a quiver that gives me a bit of crit multi, life, damage with bow skills, and a little bit added cold damage. No extra arrow here, which is important, which I will also try to get as an upgrade. And I'm, of course, still using the Rat's Nest helmet here that I also need to exchange for a increased rarity fractured, and you know the drill. I think Tornado Shot is so popular. I think you know the items that are required for that. And so that's basically what gear I currently have. I'm currently sitting at 14 divines, so I don't have a lot of money at the moment, but I got pretty lucky. And with my bow. And before I show you my bow, I actually gonna show you how I got it. So yeah, here's the clip. Okay, here's how I got my bow. I actually dropped the IC Brothers Divination card, both of them at the same time in the league mechanic. I'm gonna hand them in now, and then I will, of course, do the right thing, which is not to sell the Fracturing Orb for 27 divines, but to try to gamble and to get a good bow that has 2 additional arrows fractured. Now,
We looked at the first one and the second one, and what do we get? Okay, this one didn't hit, but this one did. Oh yeah. Okay, so the gamble paid off. I'm super lucky. I'm super happy, and this is how I got my bow, guys.
Yeah, so as you could see, I gambled and I won, and this is currently the bow that I'm using. I crafted that yesterday using a few essences. It's not really ideal. It has like two tier 2, and a tier 5, unfortunately. But I didn't want to spend too much money on that. I just want to, be able to map and do stuff. And I'm still not sure. Maybe you can help me in the comments below because I'm not quite sure. I bought a bow before I got this one. That's this bow. I'm trying to sell it for 30 divines at the moment. So this one has around, I think, 1,200 elemental DPS. But of course, it doesn't have more than, the extra added arrows. But it is quite nice. That's the one I used before. And now I'm using this one, which has like, I think, 300 elemental DPS fewer, but less, I mean. Yeah, it has the 2 additional arrows. So I'm not quite sure. I'm not a bow expert in any means. I'm guessing the 2 additional arrows are better. I hope. I guess. I'm not really sure. And but yeah, I don't. Maybe I'm probably gonna try to craft the better bow at some point. But I think for now this is actually fine. And yeah, I think the next step for me should actually be to get a headhunter though, because doing 8 mod maps with beyond and stuff requires your character to be really tanky and not tanky, but at least good damage, and I don't think I have that damage yet. So I'm saving for a headhunter now. I'm doing a bit of a legion. I can show you my atlas as well. So currently I'm spec'd into Harbinger because I didn't really know where else to spec because I don't want to spec into Beyond. I'm also spec'd a bit into Breach. I haven't gotten anything good from that so far. So I don't know. Breach is still much of a secret to me. I'm spec'd into Legion, which is nice. I got a bunch of what are they called? Give me a second here. The incubators. A lot of them are still low level, because I also farmed these and essences and low tier maps for a while and sold a few just to get a bit of my current, to get me started on currency on a low gear tornado shot character. But yeah, I'll probably try to sell these in bulk here at some point in my map prep. So I ran a few maps yesterday with sextons and gilded scarabs just to see if I could do them. It was fine, but I think it took way too long to clear one map. So I think it would be more efficient to just do regular low tier mapping or low investment mapping and do that faster. So yeah, I don't really think it's worth yet for my character, but I got a few 8 mod maps because I use the 8 mod sextons. Probably can sell them for at least a little bit, right? It's not many, so I don't really know how much money I will get from these. But yeah, that's pretty much where I am at the moment. The next upgrade, as I said, is going to be a headhunter. I will probably farm that in Legion in like, I don't know, not so juiced maps, maybe dunes. Maybe I buy a bunch of dunes maps and then I farm Legion quite a lot to get my headhunter ready, and I will try to get a better helm with increased rarity today. And that's basically the upgrades that I planned so far. So I don't know, the Ventas are probably going to stay for a long time. I could get a corrupt on the boots, but that's not really necessary. Of course, I'm also running the infamous Cast on Death Portal and Cast on Death Portal combination. And maybe I can just do a quick map to showcase you how the build looks. I was running Burial Chamber, so maybe let's do that. Let's do maybe something that has no reflect. I think that one looks fine. Let me get this started here. Let's just hop into the map so you can see how everything looks. Let me make sure to put that bow into my my stash so I don't delete it or sell it on accident. I've been afraid of that for a long time. Yeah, I'm not going to go into the league mechanic here, but I think T60 mapping is absolutely fine at this point. But yeah, when it comes to juice maps with sextons and gilded scarabs, etc., I had quite a few problems. And the funny thing is, I thought that the rare monsters will be the biggest problem, but it turned out the rogue exiles, they're the true problem. So every time I had a lot of trouble clearing a map because of one mob, it was always a rogue exile. So yeah, keep that in mind if you maybe start about, think about starting a tornado shot character as well. And rogue exiles are brutal, basically. Okay, a lot of shrines this map actually. Haven't had that many shrines in a while. Which is nice, I guess. You can apply additional curse, but yeah, I don't know. These corrupted items from like Ultimatum, they're always so bad. I think I had only like one time I had a really good item that I sold for a few chaos. Otherwise, the items are pretty much garbage, unfortunately. Okay, but yeah, I'm probably gonna stream over the holidays now because I had a bunch of time. I was really busy, especially the last week was super busy. So I didn't really have time to play. I played until, so I think the league launched on the 8th. And I played maybe until like the... so I played on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then I took a break. I didn't play on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday. I played a bit on Friday and on a weekend. But really, merely like a few hours. So that's why I was missing out so much. And why I didn't upload a video. Because I really spent every minute, 3 minutes that I had after League start playing the game, really. So, yeah. Just in case you're wondering. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna have. Okay, that was okay. See, this is. I would have, if I wouldn't have had my normal life last day, I would have died there for sure. Because the what is it called, the divination distillate flask, it just recovers so little life. It's not really. I mean, I'm also leeching. I'm gaining life on hit, I guess. So I should just start attacking. But yeah. Not quite sure about my flask and what I need to do to get rid of the mana flask, because I'm using Ventus, right? I can't craft reduced or non-gelling skills have reduced mana cost. I can't really craft that on my rings. So I don't really know. I'm not really sure how I fix that or how other people fix that. I might have to look into that as well. By the way, you probably noticed it by now, but I also have an inspired learning, which is of course very common. I think it's like, how much? Like I think I paid like 70C or something for that. So yeah, just in case you're wondering why I get stacks from rare monsters here, it's because I have an expired learning equipped. One thing about, I mean, Burial Chambers is great, right? Don't get me wrong, but the end boss is just hideous. So I'm not really sure if people actually kill the end boss. I haven't really paid attention to people who like do ultra juiced mapping, or they drop like, I don't know, Ventus puzzle box like 2 every map or something crazy. I'm not really sure. I don't even know what that sound was, but no major thing here. Actually, I haven't found a single reliquary key yet. I haven't found a single puzzle box yet, so kind of disappointed. I was really hoping to find one at some point at least, but I guess not. Haven't had any luck yet. Have you actually found a few? Probably, right? When you're doing juiced content. Have you got anything good from it? A Mage Blood map or something that you've sold for like 200 divines or something? Well, Mage Blood isn't worth 200 divines anymore, I think, right? But yeah. Okay, nothing here, unfortunately. Let's just kill the map boss, and then that was the map showcase. And again, I think I will stream over the holidays for sure. A little bit of mapping. Yeah, I think that's safe to say. The reason why I'm going with Harbingers, by the way, is because, yeah, I didn't want to spec into Beyond, because I just heard how extremely difficult Beyond is. If you do the league mechanic and you don't have a headhunter, and it's like, just don't do it. And I was like, okay, what do I put my points in then? And, you know, just Harbinger was just nearby, and I was like, hey, you know what, okay. Oh, I actually got 3 fracturing shards on the mapping test that I did, where I also used the Harbinger's sextant. So that I also got 3 fracturing shards, which is nice. So I also have a lot of essences. I think if I would sell everything that I have in bulk, like see, look at that, a few essences. I used the best ones though. I used the Wrath essences and all the Hatred essences to craft my bow. So a lot of the value that I had actually has gone down. But I also have a few scarabs that I could probably sell. And yeah, a few catalysts still when I was running Ultimatum. I mean, the prismatic ones are so expensive at the moment that it's just nuts. But yeah, that was pretty much it, I guess. Yeah. As I said, I will probably stream over the holidays, and I will try to gear this character more and more, and maybe I will sign a mirror at some point. So you're definitely going to see a few highlight clips. I'm going to record everything that I do from now on, and if there's something great happens, I will definitely make a video about it, and about what upgrades that I'm going to buy, etc. Because the excitement about the new league has kind of settled down, and now I feel like I don't have to commit as much time, because there's not this feeling of getting ahead of the curve and getting your gear before someone else does it, gets it, or before it gets way too expensive. Okay, that was pretty much it. I hope you have a great league start. You had a great league start, or if you start late, that you still have one. that you find lots and lots of mirrors. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what crazy stuff I can find and do this league, having a great and hopefully at some point really, really good equipped Magic Find character. I see you in the next one, guys. Have a good one.